don't make you no money, but let's jump in and let's take a ride. I got NIL money. I'll flash my car.
Mm.
When in reality, you could put a lot of money aside, and you could still, even if you want to live extravagantly. Let's say you said 3,500.
Mm.
I mean, if I'm getting a mil or 2 mil a year, 3,500 is like you trying to slum it when you don't have to, right? But let's just say put yourself on a budget, right? Let's just say I'm gonna live off of 50,000 for the year,
Mm.
which equates to like 4 grand a month.
Mm.
But it's the same deal. Like all you need is food.
That's it.
You shit. You're 8 months out the year. You with the team. You don't. You with your family. You could take. That's the other thing though. You could take care of your family, which is a great thing. So if they set you up correctly, trust fund, or
Mm.
they piecing your money off to you
Mm.
appropriately,
Mm.
that's how you do it. So yeah, I think that's up to the parents though. They're not gonna set you up like that.
Mm.
So if your
A
NIL
lot of these
deal
dudes
is
may. A lot of these
worth that,
dudes. A lot of these dudes. They may not even have parents like that, bro.
this
Like
is what I'm trying to say.
so. It's
So
so. It's
so
like.
that so then if you give a kid who don't have guidance,
Mm.
right? Or ultimately, if he don't have the guidance that's gonna look out for him,
Mm.
and you give a kid 3 mil, then when you give it to him, he gonna give it right back anyway over the course of time
Mm.
while he's there, because he's not gonna be smart with the bread because we're not financially educated.
Exactly.
Like that wasn't the focus in the past 30 years. They didn't past 30 years of education, 30 really like past 40 years almost. They
Mm.
don't really teach you accounting and saving, and like that shit went out the window.
Window.
In like the late 80s. Like
Mm-hmm.
they said fuck all that shit. You know, Unfortunately, the same
Mm.
way that they threw the music out, the programs, the music programs, they threw that shit out. Say, you don't need that. They threw the trades out. You don't need that. It's like, damn, all of these things that could take you to a whole nother plateau. If you know how to manage your money, you got a skill with your music, and you got a skill with your trades, the things that make the world go around.
Mm-hmm.
You learn those things. They took all that shit away. We'll give you money though. And what you gonna buy? You gonna buy shit that don't matter.
Mm.
Name brand clothes that ain't got your last name on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna buy cars that's gonna depreciate off the lot,
Mm.
that you can't afford oil changes and maintain the shit.
Mm.
And then you gonna go buy a house you can't afford because you can't maintain it. And
Mm.
have parties and shit, fuck up the value for the people that live in the neighborhood that you living in.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't think like that. Yo, dog, when you 19, 20,
You ain't thinking
21, you
about that
just trying
shit.
to, you ain't thinking about that shit. All you want to do is
Have fun.
eat, have fun, drink, eat, sex, hang out, spend money, and live your fucking life. So if I got 2 mil, like I said, I'm going to take care. We're gonna eat. One thing we not gonna be is hungry.
Oh yeah.
The people that's like, that's why you can have Travis Hunter like, yo, you know what? Nah, I'm giving my homies on the team some bread so they can eat. That's how you do it.